Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami.
Oh, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this!
Let me say it right away.
Heh, I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. A what?
Monami is a serious... What?
Stufatly.
Stupid.
So it's like stupid, fat, and
fatly.
ugly.
Fat, ugly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly. Huh.
That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly!
Huh?
Oh, what? There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious
Stufatly. Yeah. Haha, Stufatly. You're so Stufatly. It's pretty harmless when you think about it. If you just go out and call someone a Stufatly, they wouldn't even know what you're saying, so it wouldn't hurt them.
Sounds like someone's name, like Stanley.
Hey, Stufatly. Oh, sorry, your name is Stanley? My bad. I always get those mixed up.
Me as well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's fucking crazy. I might as well have a laid-back,
You have a heart?
somewhat attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to say it frequently.
Except she doesn't always say that, she says regularly.
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 I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate limit.
Chucky, slow down.
I'm so shocked.
Oh well, let's just go silent.
I'm fine.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean,
Yeah.
that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the
Friendship.
killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
I like this comment. Yee, and I cannot stress this enough. Ha. I want someone to say that to me in person.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
Fuck off. Fuck
say
you.
Such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply
Gundam
murder.
blind in his left eye?
No, he's just got a contact lens.
Oh, okay. That's just makeup.
That's very much
It's
more
just
in
all
line with
seeing
him.
eye.
Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such
It's all so he only has one eye with a contact and the other one doesn't have a contact, so he can only see from that one eye anyway.
Yeah.
He makes himself blind.
I see.
It's fine.
I also never noticed the
Let's just
pattern
leave him
on
alone
his
and
scarf.
Find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as
What is
fast
it?
as we can.
So the scarf usually isn't like, oh.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito.
Said that like a question.
As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
They lifted it and then hit Nakamura over the head. Doi.
Killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
He had.
He head. Fall head.
He had.
Head ow.
His
Nakamura's
head
cause
hit.
of death, huh?
Head. Oh.
He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. If he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Could he have been crushed? No, how would they have gotten him out of the elevator if he got crushed?
I would say falling.
I see. That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret
Preposterous.
is the structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Oof, can you imagine falling from that height and then landing on a pillar and then your head got so
Ugh.
fucking dented like that from just... Oh my god,
Are
that
you
sounds
saying they pushed
terrible.
him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That
His
I
bed.
don't know yet.
He just
His
moved his
bed?
bed.
They moved his bed all
Like-
the way to the door.
Like they pushed the bed all the way to the door and then he woke up like, oh, it's Tai Chi time. Suddenly he
Stepped off the
falls.
bed and just
This episode Ed and Eddie like that.
He just rolled off to the left and then
Yeah.
fell.
Push someone off in
Yeah.
the first
I mean,
place.
I'm sure you guys have done that in your sleep before.
I have
falling off
almost
the bed.
fallen off
No.
the bed.
Yeah,
You've
I
never
peed in a
rolled
refrigerator
in your
in my
sleep
sleep.
and almost fallen off?
no.
Oh, there was
Oh,
one time
well.
like I moved apartments and like I guess the layout was different. So like when I got up, I was still in a daze, and I just smashed my head against the wall because I thought there would be nothing there.
I fell off a bed when I was in a car crash and I was in a trailer.
Oh no!
Wait,
Okay.
there
It
was
was
a bed
fine.
in a trailer?
Yeah, camping trailer. I was like lying down
Oh.
in the
Oh.
back, and we like got rear-ended or something, and I like kind of fumbled off the bed.
could have been.
I was fine.
I was gonna say that sounds like a falling off the bed is better than like getting hit. But that sounds scary.
Yeah, that sounds...
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
It's a bit extreme,
Dad is
Gundam.
going crazy right now.
You can say that about everything that he says.
And that's very true.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach that truth behind the incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Good night button, contact elevator, clock's alarm timer. Broken doorknob.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor,
Actually, I have no clue.
you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Broken doorknob?
After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
Good night button!
As long as there's a moving object.
Ha!
it's-
No, that's wrong.
The midnight button?
Good night button.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
That
There
actually
would have
doesn't
been
quite make
no
sense
drop
to
for
me.
him to fall and die from. Yes.
He has a clock that is always correct. So are they saying that the clock... How would he wake up to the clock if the clock is not working? The sensor detects, like, the faintest motion and stuff, right? Wouldn't it detect the clock?
I don't think it would count, like, truly mechanical movements. The only reason I say that is because, like, when they left their report
Handbook.
card and stuff. Yeah.
But isn't Nekomaru himself technically considered a mechanical?
But he, like, they're trying to say that he's kind of like a a normal human when he's awake. So he does like little micro movements and stuff.
Mm.
Like he would never stand perfectly still.
Okay.
Except
I
when
guess so.
Maybe.
I just thought of that right now, so.
Yeah. I think that's a plot hole, and they don't want you to think about
Clearly.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest.
You shut the fuck up.
Now you're
Jesus.
calling me a pest?
that.
You are one. The way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru was still in it, he was tied to the... What? He was tied to the doorknob? Shaggy seems to have the idea, but what way could that be?
Yeah, he was tied to the door.
Well, okay, I noticed
To
that
the wire.
I noticed that broken doorknob is not an option here.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Wait, sorry, one
The
second.
wire is.
Neku's
Because
body
look,
and left leg were
it's like
tied.
a little noose, so that he was attached to the thing.
Okay, well,
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
I got your back for you, go.
I agree.
I agree with you, baby.
Go, you
Baby
baby
gangsta.
boy.
Scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Okay.
Is that the
But
same
here's
wire
the other
that was
thing.
tied around Nekomaru?
How do we not see the door when it's down on Grape House? Like
It's
the
too
fact
dark.
that it's
Is
just
it
the
too?
floor
Is
that
it
moves.
so high up that it's like too dark up there? Because when you did try to look up, it's like super dark.
Yeah, I think they make it so that there's only light on the ground and like towards the floor so that you don't see above you.
Okay.
The tip
It's
of that
very,
wire was tied into a loop.
Yeah, I'm sure if you looked
Very
hard
weak.
enough, like if you looked hard enough, I'm sure Nekomaru probably would have been able to see it too. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
But
he
oh
never.
well.
I guess he never thought to look up. Oh, actually, wait, no. The door. I think that isn't the door kind of slightly in. Like, cause
Probably, yeah.
it's like inside a little bit because the way because earlier I also thought that same thing, because when the elevator's going down, how does it not hit the doorknob? It must be like offset it into
Recessed
the
just a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, that's the word I was trying to say.
Offsetted.
Sorry, I couldn't think of the words. Whatever.
You're fine.
The elevator
I forgot the word optimized last night, so.
Yeah, it's there's so much words. How are we expected to remember all of them?
There is too much words.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
How do you tie it to the doorknob if the door slides into the wall?
No, it's always kind of slid in.
Yeah, but how would they have tied? Unless they did it.
Oh wait, no, it's the opposite door. I'm thinking of the other.
Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Great
Okay,
Tower.
but like this could have gone poorly, because like what if that knot just like slipped off the doorknob, like as it was going down.
And he just went
And he's
down
just
in
sitting
the elevator.
Yeah. It's like, oh fuck.
Ah, gotta restart.
Nekomaru in midair.
Technically, that should be the case because like that doorknob isn't like there's nothing tapered at the end of it, so nothing is holding it anyway. So it's like, how did it not slip off?
Well, because the doorknob's just like staying sturdy.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
doesn't-
they tried to
it
like
doesn't
open
turn.
those doors because they're fake doors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they do show that the door is recessed a little bit too in this drawing. So yeah, like the doorknob doesn't move at all. That's why it's just bolted on. So it could stay straight across.
I wonder how fast the elevator goes down.
That's right. He was
I like how he still has a little snore bubble.
well
It's
Ooh
a
la
soda
la.
bubble.
Monokuma, you did put a
Talk about
little
his dick.
penis.
You better
Or
not
big
finish
penis.
that sentence.
That's fine, we all understood it.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could
Unique
fall to
feature
his death.
1. Only floor moves.
Too easy.
What?
What?
Come on, man.
Easy what?
He
So
wants
what
to
if they
be
created a
important.
drop?
He's not.
There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
His head on the pillar.
Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die.
Or
if
they
he doesn't
threw the
actually
hammer
fall.
and it dented his head and made him fall.
So he landed on the hammer.
Even if they
Oh, and that's
suspended
what the
Nekomaru,
alarm is.
How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push
Like
him
the
off.
alarm
There's
woke him
no
up and then
way
he was
they
like
could do
struggling or
that.
something.
Yeah, and then he
Oh
fell.
no, then he was awake. I don't.
Doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What?
Oops.
Nekomaru should have. If he was
Oops.
sleeping, there's no way
Oops.
he could do that to himself. Now's the time. In that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Sorry, I was really put off because all of his hits, all of his stuff was like being destroyed with just one slash, whereas other people had like I had to do multiple slashes and I was really like put off by it.
Oops.
Hold on, thanks to Kazuchi, I figured out how to kill or drop Nekomaru. All right, okay.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh.
Oh.
No, we're saying he didn't, or he did. That was
Oh,
to
yeah.
contradict him saying that.
Oh, yeah. So we agree with that.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Huh,
Yeah.
All right.
I'll cut through those words.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru
I'll cut
woke
you.
up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Well, it's in the middle of the
I mean, they're
doorknob.
kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
What would have caused the doorknob to snap off
He
though?
fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Oh. What? So did he slip off or did the doorknob come off?
When Nekomaru
The doorknob fell off.
he must have struggled much more than expected. which
That's
caused
so
the
funny that
doorknob to break off.
his struggling had caused
He
the doorknob to
broke it.
break off first before it actually slipped off,
Was
considering.
that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because
He tried to open the door.
Well, he is talking. In that case, I'll shoot. I shall use my full power.
with a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But
Clatter, clatter, clatter. Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower.
wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. Oh, like he loosened it?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's really what it was.
He did his own demise.
I mean, he probably would have still fallen either way, but then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to
I
find.
see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Takes an upside.
Am I gonna get scared? I suddenly got scared.
Isn't that right, Miss
Oh, okay,
Sonia?
never mind. What?
Doesn't this scare you?
No, I thought he was about to come out as being like, you know, going into phase 2 or something. I just got scared.
His phase 2.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why
Opening
aren't
up
you
all the
teasing me
shops.
anymore? This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I could think of what happened was that cola came out of his eyes. Oh, my eyes! I'm dying!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar.
So that's how the
My
place
evidence,
shattered,
me,
and
that
why
I
oil
found.
was spilled all over the place.
Nobody else.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was.
It doesn't explain why the pillar fragrance was underneath him, though. So,
Well,
Because he hit it and there's
Because he
bees.
fell on top of
it's
it.
not
Yeah.
even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the
Because for some reason they were thinking that someone picked up the pillar and hit him with it,
Then
Right.
what
not
about
that
the
he
alarm?
fell on the
Right.
pillar, which is a much more likely thing.
right.
I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Oh my god.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
What did you just say, baby gangsta? Did you just say?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
The clocks inside the house were
And if we found
changed by
Nekomaru's
someone.
body there, it would have been before
The
the
call came
7:30
from
a.m.
inside the
alarm went
house.
off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
And then the mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more. And I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Also, didn't everybody miss Tai Chi?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they changed the. They thought it was 7, but in actuality, it must have been. It was later than that. The clock. Someone changed the times in the
We
house.
headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, let me just go through it now.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's
Wow.
chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death from the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
I know it's technically a contradiction that his clock can't be messed with. Is that what I'm trying to point out here? I'm just trying to say that it's the clocks inside that are fucked up. It's wrong to shift the debate towards that side. I should point. Oh wait. What?
I don't remember what the bolts are.
But I can't choke up. No. What? No, is there? Wait.
It's not gonna show.
Oh, what the hell?
We headed for Grape Tower.
Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death, one of those must be.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong.
You're stupid.
No, the clock inside his chest was a
Dumb.
so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time
I do
display.
declare.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Ew.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something? Which clock was messed with and how was it messed with and think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery.
What are we doing?
Logic die.
Borden.
Double Borden?
Get ready to dive.
I thought you
You
were
ready to
saying.
die?
I thought you said die, and I was like, damn, you're already expecting my
to
failure.
die.
Like I know I'm not good at games, but come on. Oh shoot. Oh wait, do I have to jump with the blue? I guess I don't have to.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't have to. I was just doing it out of habit. Well, that's okay. Better to do it than to not do it. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. Articuno, please come through for me. Please, 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 please.
Articuno.
Please, 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 please. Dope.
Go.
Oh, I don't like this. I would like to learn to skateboard.
What?
Take it up.
It looks scary though.
It looks stupid.
I stood on a skateboard once.
I did too.
I was a skateboard once.
They wobble a lot.
God, they wobble so much. Which clock was tampered with? Nekomaru's radio clock, the building's clock, both? It has to be both, right? Because then why was Nekomaru's alarm set
We
at...
already proved that he can't have his alarm changed.
I just wonder why it would be set at 7:30 then. Why would he set it for...
After?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Some fancy moves.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
It tricked me. Oh god. I don't think I'm going fast enough for this. Okay, that's okay. I'm good.
Yep.
Oh.
Sonic speed.
Which house had the wrong time?
Three.
Both.
Both.
Go faster. Go faster.
Articuno.
Did it? You solved the mystery.
Look, they were all blue.
I was just gonna say that. Were they all blue?
Articuno really came through for me.
Oi.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks had been messed with?
What if all the clocks had the wrong
What?
time?
All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the
Come
killer
on.
messed with the time
That was
inside
Nagito.
the whole building by changing all the clocks.
At least face away from the mic.
It's a headset.
So that's what it was.
Take it off.
Put your headset up.
Just throw it across the room.
It's
For the
You
people.
can bend the microphone up.
Internally burp.
Emotionally burp.
Burp in your throat.
This is
They
truly
just want to share.
fantastic.
Now's not
Sharing
the time
is
to be
caring.
pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. So how much was the time off after the killer messed with the clocks? 2 hours? There's something. No. Wait, quick question. When we heard the kablam, was that before or after
love
the
that show.
timer went off?
The timer. Which timer?
The ones that were inside the houses. The one where Fuyuhiko and Kazuichi were like, "What the fuck is it?"
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't It's okay, maybe it'll come
I
up later.
think it was after.
It's okay. Well, I'm sure they'll bring it up. Something that could have been. If there's something that could have been used as a standard for measuring time, that should be the clue. Alright, I need to find that. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go.
One go.
Everybody's account.
If the
Look at
time in the
Chiaki's
building
looking at the
was all
sign.
messed up,
Oh wait, 1 second. Kazuichi's? No, Fuyuko. No. So Nakamura walking.
At 5 a.m.
Because I know the alarm inside the house went off at 5:30. Yeah, 5:30. And okay, well I don't know if it matters or not. We didn't hear it.
Oh, the wall clock went off at 5:30.
Yeah,
We saw him going down at.
we saw him going down at 5.
Okay.
Oh, what? So both the alarms were off then. Wait, what? If Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30 and we saw him go down.
So he walked down there of his own volition. And then his alarm went off later.
Unless that alarm went off to put him to sleep? No,
Huh?
why would he sleep? Because if he went down at... Well, I don't know what time it was. If he went down according to, like, them, it's like... 5? Let me just...
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock. The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Oops. God. God. Why do I always jump the gun?
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock. The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh, wait.
Or his scream.
Oh, wait. Was Akane's
The
account
time to let out a scream.
the kablam?
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
You can check.
There's no point in saying that.
Okay, I wanted to wait.
If does not exist in this world.
Okay, I wanted to see if there was anything that they were gonna say. That was important. Oh, okay. So, alright.
If the time in the building was on, then we can only rely the time of it's clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
The time is
Are there any
clearly.
clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It
What?
would
We
have been a
did.
great
Oh.
clue.
I think it
I
hit
think I
the
missed.
white
I missed.
text,
Okay,
yeah.
I missed, alright.
Only Nekom we would have heard it.
There's no point in
Come on, that was
if
close
does not
enough,
exist
game.
in this world.
It's not like I was gonna aim for the fucking white.
If the time in the building, then we can only rely the time of it's clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound.
I agree with that.
So it's 2 hours off?
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
It's just weird, because then why is the alarm set for 7:30?
Rumbling? I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
So it was after the alarm went off. Huh?
What is it, Sonia?
The alarm went
Heard it.
off at 5:30, is that what they said?
Yeah, the alarm went off at 5:30.
So when the sound happened.
So when the sound happened, it
The alarm also went off.
Around the same time, I guess, because that's when they were at the strawberry house. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Yeah, Sonia and Nagito both said that they didn't hear the sound. Is it because they were too high? No? No. The girls weren't sleeping. What? Wait a minute.
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
The girls were sleeping on the bottom floor, right?
Yes.
How would she not have heard it if Hajime was able to hear it and Akane were able to hear it?
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
And why is Nagito not bringing up the fact that he didn't hear it?
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Why would they not be able to hear it?
You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30, it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me.
Hunger pangs with a G is how you say it. It's not hunger pains. I don't remember what the text in the game said, but
It did say pangs.
yeah.
That means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Ah.
Lure out only Nekomaru.
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Up in the background.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... Cola? I mean, only Nekomaru would have known what time it actually was. If still, the specific thing the killer uses...
Massage time.
I see.
Okay. That's just a weird way to say it. I thought it was like an actual object. I was like,
That's
it can't be
Killer
food.
made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time. That wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the
Every
tower by
morning,
himself
played
at
Man
precise
Eater,
time.
7 o'clock.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
The little bitty door.
If I
Oh
recall,
my god, I forgot about the perspective.
It's so bad.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. Honestly, didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi.
What was that?
What was that?
I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi.
Who's farting?
I'm gonna...
Was that your like attempt to like burp internally?
No comment? Okay.
Midnight?
But it turned
Hello?
out like this after all. So I guess it can't be helped.
Am I still here?
Yes, I can hear you now. Before you weren't. Were you saying something before?
Including us, right?
Guys?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Guys, can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Midnight.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
I think I froze or something.
Interesting. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
I saw hello from Michelle. Is it just me or is it everyone?
Just
I'm guessing it's just me.
Sorry, guys. I was. Let's take this opportunity to go say hi to our pet. Hello, pet.
and
Aw, 40 steps until it
Hello?
grows! Hello, Midnight? Are you back?
Hello, hello.
stuck here for 10 years.
Are you back, Midnight?
He didn't even leave.
Wait, but I hear you
No.
mumble. So, parsec shouldn't be the issue.
Yeah, I saw the stream stopped for a second.
Did you say that before?
But Michelle and Hunter, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can.
And you,
I hear you,
And
yeah.
you guys can see this thing. Okay, so I guess
Yeah.
that little stream hiccup only affected Midnight somehow.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
You good now?
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I was just like, why isn't Hunter talking? Should I just like, what's
It's-
going on? So, I'm sorry.
Are you back on Parsec?
I connected the wrong one, my bad. There we go. Alright.
Okay, we all good?
Yes.
Great. Wonderful. When you said everyone, you were including us, right? Okay.
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I've never heard that before.
Wrong! Too bad.
Wrong!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Oh, because Fuyuhiko, Soda, and Gundam were all together when the sound happened. I guess.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is.
So it's one of the
If
girls?
Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was
I
one
know.
guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
What? It's whoever. What? It's whoever
doesn't have an alibi for that time.
As in regarding the.
When the sound happened.
When the sound happened.
Nagito was the only one. What? Was there someone else? It's not Nagito, is it?
I mean, there actually was someone else, but I assume they're just saying the guy's side.
Yeah.
The guy's side is Fuyuhiko, there's Soda, there's Gundam, there's Nekomaru, there was Nagito.
So they're asking about who
But
wasn't there.
Nagito?
But wouldn't the killer also have the ability to teleport between the two places if they got through the secret room? Got the ultimate weapon?
Doesn't just make you teleport automatically.
Well,
It's
I know
just-
that, but like, just they would be aware of how to.
But
Well, they'd have to go into the secret room to do that.
is it him?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
What happens
No,
if you
I
choose
don't
the wrong?
know.
What happens if you choose the wrong answer here anyway?
It'll just be like, what are you doing? And then it'll
You're
make
the
you choose
killer.
again.
You're the only one.
God, it's actually.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
No, he's not the one. There has to be more to it. Sonia said that she didn't hear it.
That's right. Nagito
Yeah,
wasn't
Sonia
there.
also didn't hear. But
Yeah, is it Sonia then?
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Okay. Sorry, I saw the game
Please,
stuttering. I saw it.
say something.
Something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge,
My name's Frank.
oh, the sound. Okay, so it's confusing because there's two sounds, right? There's the like pillar thing falling over that everybody would have heard, and then there's the alarm going off in the lounge. I think they're talking about the alarm going off in the lounge, so that's why they're only considering on the guy's side right now.
Oh, so they're not talking about the fucking rumbling sound?
Yes, I would assume that that's what is going on. I was confused too.
Wait, so the part where Sonia didn't hear... No, Sonia said she didn't hear the rumbling though, right?
Yeah, she didn't hear it
Okay.
either.
Okay. Okay.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Turns out I was deaf the entire time. He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
No one said that you should have. What? No one heard the alarm.
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Only blonde people can hear this.
To be honest, it's not just them.
Uh-oh.
The same goes for me too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Wait. So now I'm confused. They're still talking about the alarm right now?
No, they're talking about both.
Oh.
The girls are talking about the rumbling sound right now, because
Uh-huh.
that's the only one they would have been able to hear.
Okay.
So Chiaki and Sonia are saying they didn't hear any sound at all.
Oh! It's because of the rooms they were sleeping in, wasn't it? Is it because like they were sleeping in the luxury rooms or something, so the sound doesn't come through?
Yeah, so when they were doing like room assignments, they said like what each of the rooms were. The
Yes.
like deluxe rooms were soundproof.
Yes.
The middle rooms were like normal, and then the shabby rooms were like it was bad.
Yeah, and
It was cold and blah.
okay. Hajime and Akane were sleeping in the shitty rooms, and that's why they heard it. And I guess that means that Nagito was sleeping in the luxury room. So there was 2 luxury rooms when where the girls were?
Yes, and on
Okay.
the guy's side too,
Okay.
because it was the same layout.
So one of the guys, which guy was sleeping in the luxury rooms? Unless someone
Do you
didn't
remember?
sleep. I can't. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Because they're the
Oh my
ones.
God.
They're the ones.
The one.
It wasn't Soda. I vaguely remember when he woke up that it was like a.
Nobody in chat say anything. I'm watching you.
I was sleeping in the luxury room, the guy's side. I feel like I remember Soda.
They did like they had just to like get your memory. They had like a rock paper scissors tournament or something.
What?
Shit. Who was it? I can't remember.
It's one of the guys then. It wasn't. Was it Soda? It better not be fucking Gundam!
Oh.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Fuck!
Couldn't hear it. What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noises were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what do these three have in common? Could it have something to do with the guest rooms they were staying in? If that's the case, then I might be able to figure out what they have in common.
Well, it's a game.
Luxury room?
Oh boy.
Luxury... No. Rooms?
No.
Luxury rooms?
Rooms, I think.
Rooms with a Z.
Rooms.
It's not deluxe, is it?
Oh, actually, I think it is deluxe.
Oh,
Yeah.
God! I thought it was luxury!
Yeah.
There's the E's.
Nah, luxury's a bit too
They both have an X.
Yeah. No, I think lux... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Where's L? Oh, God. I think luxury could have fit in there, no?
Maybe, but that's not what they were called.
Yeah, I know. Where did deluxe? I mean, where did luxury come from then? You! Superman at ho!
Oh my god.
Delu?
Delicious.
Deluxe?
Oh shoot. No. Oh, I guess we're
no.
to each other anyway. Oops. Oopsie.
Deluxe.
Deluxey?
Deluxe? Deluxe Ramo.
Wait.
Huh?
It is room, right? Okay. Oh god.
Sweet. Wait.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
No, because room's 4 letters.
Rooms.
Oh, rooms. Oh, okay.
Rooms is 5 letters.
Okay. I thought we were joking when we were saying rooms.
Oh shit, I fucking damn it.
There it is.
On the left. Oh.
Deluxe rooms.
Deluxe Omes.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki,
Roomies.
you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall,
Is it
the deluxe rooms
Gundam?
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
Fuck you.
Are you using your ultimate
Fuck you and your
reserve corps
low,
student
fucking,
talent?
low quality JPEG looking ass.
Pixely motherfucker.
Your pixel face.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. If I think about the features of the guest room, that person's actions are clearly strange because that person might be the killer. Is that what it means?
Is that what it means?
I don't know! Wait!
Oh god, what?
I don't remember!
Oh wait, we can choose dead people? Wait, have we always been able to choose dead people?
Yes, you have.
Wait! Oh no. I
Not
don't
a dead
know!
person, though.
I don't remember! It's not him,
Who
is
stayed
it?
in what room?
He's the only one that's
I
happy?
don't remember who
I mean,
stayed
there's
in the
3
rooms.
options, right?
There's Gundam
Based on
for
who was in the lounge.
Gundam, Fuyuhiko, and Soda,
Oh yeah,
but
no, it's not. Well, those three wouldn't be the ones that did it, would it?
No, it has to be because the idea is that one of them came out thinking that they
One
heard
of them
the
heard
noise.
the sound that shouldn't have heard the sound, is what they're saying.
Oh, who was in the deluxe room in the boy?
Damn it!
He was no, he had the funniest. Is it seriously Gundam?
Just go with who you want it to be.
No!
No!
You did it. No! Yeah, you did it. Fuck you.
Keep picking other people.
Where is he?
He's the only one smiling.
No!
Gundam, there's something
Those are for the hamsters. Those are for the hamsters, weren't it? They were starving, weren't they?
Hamsters had seeds.
When the alarm rang
They're the
at the
sunflower
house lounge,
seeds.
You rushed over
You know,
there
those
too.
don't fucking count.
What's wrong with that?
No.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean,
Oh, sorry about
you were
that
also
timeout. I
staying
don't
in
know
the
why it
deluxe room.
automatically did that.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that either. Hey
You're
Rex,
good.
don't leave. You're okay. Sorry.
Nagito
I was gonna say
staying in
that
the
too.
deluxe room in the same
Would you
house
time
There
out?
must be an
on the
all
same
caps
floor.
rule on
He
Nightbot or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna fix that. Sorry.
Nagito was staying in the deluxe room in the same house on the same floor.
So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you
No.
Oh.
No!
Gundam?
No!
Oh no.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam,
No.
you have some sort of explanation, right?
No, not only are you breaking my heart, you're breaking Sonia's
Gundam
heart!
probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me?
Thank you, Smoke.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm
Big, big, big,
started
big, big,
ringing,
big, big, big,
right?
big, 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 big.
I liked it better when it was Nakito.
You were in the lounge for that long. The killer who had left earlier obviously
Hey, why do
wouldn't be
two of
able
my
to go
people
back.
die? In this
You
case,
only have
fuck
boss
that.
baby left?
Murder.
Yeah, fuck that.
That utilized the alarm in his
sucks.
chest.
Just
Maybe
keep
there's
the
a
filter on.
twist.
One twist.
The killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Oh.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This is ridiculous. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down. If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
No.
Gundam? Please, Can you at least say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry! Goddamn!
Answer me this, including myself and my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
No!
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
No, there's something more to this, isn't there?
This class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should
But
say
we had the halftime already.
it's just a farce. Just a boring farce.
It was a half-time.
So stressful.
A quarter time, if you will.
Fully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
No, he's rushing this. Why? What's
Something
happening?
Definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Yeah, I don't want it to be him!
Completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
Please have the hamster start talking. Defend him.
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
I thought we already did this, but I guess we didn't.
The human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
It's wrong.
No! No! No!
Sorry you had to find out this way.
No! Also, I...
was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Wait, sorry. One
What are
second.
the bullets?
Yeah, I don't. What are any? No, not that. Contact elevator? The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the grape house side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at grape house. I thought it would have been Nagito's sudden appearance thing.
Yeah, was that not a bullet?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Plus,
It's gonna be
the
something
elevator
else.
was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much
Huh?
longer do you plan to lecture me?
Accomplice? Is it the hamsters?
This already.
Hamsters isn't an option.
No.
Make it.
I think I remember what it is, but
Huh? The buttons in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the killer was broken. Huh? No, this can't be it. No, wait. I don't know the doorknobs from the far back of this time. No, this can't be it. Huh? Huh? What? I don't know. I need to borrow everyone's power so I can shoot through. Oh, is this an absorb?
Yeah.
is it? I don't.
That elevator was.
I forgot about the absorb thing. I'll be
Means
honest.
of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Absorbing is still a function in this one, right?
if the killer cannot return to
I
Strawberry
think so.
House,
I think you just hold the like shoot button
Since I
and
was at
it'll
Strawberry
absorb
House
it.
at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
You can't absorb the blue ones.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Oh, okay. No, I know.
Why don't we stop this already?
I think it is an absorb.
Okay. That's what I figured when he said I have to borrow everyone's powers. I'm just wondering what is it?
So which
secret-
part of that was wrong? There was the contact elevator is the only means of transportation.
That
There
was
was
Means of travel between the two houses.
yeah.
Why isn't it?
As long as that elevator was broken,
So if that one's wrong, that means that's the one we have to
assumption
shoot.
collapses.
Oh, okay. So wait, I
So-
Plus, the elevator was
why can I not absorb everything?
broken at Grape House.
Can I absorb like lit up stuff? Or
if the killer
Oh, I
cannot
can absorb
Okay.
that one.
Strawberry
That's not what I
House,
wanted, but
Since I was at
yeah, I remember
Strawberry
like
House at that
yeah, but I was
effect
holding
or
the
something.
I was holding the
There's no
absorb for
question that the
his
following
first
crime
thing,
is
and then
impossible.
it didn't nothing unless I missed
It would
it.
have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there
That's
was
the
a
guy
secret
absorbed.
passageway.
Oh God. Okay,
How
and then
much
that's for the
longer do you
first
plan to
one.
lecture
Okay.
me? Why
I
don't we
think I got
stop
it.
this already?
So accomplice with secret passageway?
No,
That
his
elevator
first
was
thing. Only means of travel or
The
something.
only means of travel between.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Because we know that there's another means of travel.
The hammy way.
No.
No.
It's however Nagito came in, the teleportation, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh.
It's not teleportation, I don't think, but
Exist.
Yeah.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
it just looked like teleportation
Do
because
we have
he literally appeared out of nowhere. Why do I have to do this? Come on, man. This is.
Because it's a game. You gotta play the game.
Ibuki!
You're the only one!
God.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you
Huh?
About. Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that
Oh,
method, right?
now I'm just confused. Whoa.
Nagito, why are you here?
Because I should have.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Eh.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
This doesn't explain how you managed to get into the dead end of the lounge house. The lounge. This doesn't explain anything. You just.
And the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
My god.
Okay.
I think that's
what he gave me.
Well, yeah, that's what he gave us.
The existence of the final dead room.
I think we just need to get everyone's portraits up. That's why
There's
they're doing
no
this.
way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say?
You know, he still never busted out the
Don't
alchemy
make
thing.
me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Is now the time? No. Oh. Why is my game stuttering? Oh boy.
I don't know. I thought it was just on my end.
No, it's stuttering. I don't know. Maybe I've been going for too long.
Even if the turbid box
He hasn't done this
exist,
before.
you could travel through multiple planes.
Oh fucking god. Oh shit.
Use
Oh
a
god.
spacious wormhole. However,
Oh,
how
he's
frail
making you
frail I
actually
say.
use everything.
Yeah, be careful, by the way, with how much you're cutting. You have a limited amount.
Right. I just like, how am I supposed
yeah,
to?
you do.
I just don't know how I'm supposed to get like. Oh god, the diagonals are just too hard.
I already proved the secret passage exists.
I also wasn't listening to anything he was saying.
The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. I don't know.
Did you slice the...
He probably
thingy?
means this, because Gundam just speaks weirdly.
Fuck, it doesn't show it here. What the hell is he? What was he saying
He
this
probably
entire
means
time?
try providing evidence that the killer went to the octagon.
Was there evidence?
So what are the swords? What swords do you have?
I don't know. That's because I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break through the
Know
darkness.
the limits of your own reasoning.
You have wire.
You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
Wire? Is it the wire?
At least pray to the
I
key
guess
which
where would they
dwells
have gotten
in
it
the
from?
Oops.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Oh my god! Oh my
Oh my
god!
God.
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
Careful.
I
It'll show
know.
up to
It's
me.
just I don't.
It's not going to show up soon. It made you retreat.
Lead you to the progeny of
Oh.
Imagine if this had
deities?
motion controls.
Probably be easier.
Yeah, it's so hard to cut it when it's just like words spinning. Like when I'm hitting.
You could travel
How do
through
I
multiple
control
planes,
where it slices? I don't.
provided you use a spacious
I don't get it.
wormhole.
Whatever.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
So if I'm like hitting left and right, like how would I aim for the ones at the top? Like I don't understand how to do this.
You do up, down, and diagonals.
Oh
Even
boy.
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you
It's
could
the
travel
Oh
diagonals
yeah, because
just
the top is just...
the diagonals are so hard to fucking hit because even when it feels like I'm hitting diagonal, it doesn't do diagonal. Fuck. Oh boy.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
This is.
You got it once, so.
I know I got it through once. It's. I don't know if I can get it again at this point.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, good. Okay, now just make sure you hit the, the thing.
The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon?
This was not a touchscreen design. Nightshade.
You don't want to drown in the maelstrom.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
I got really stuck on that one when I played. I played at a harder difficulty, and I like could not get it to work because I kept running out of cuts.
Right. Whoops. Oh, God, I don't. Whatever.
This wasn't built with the Vita's touchscreen in mind, though?
On the door in the tower.
I don't think so. Does the Vita have a touchscreen?
Yeah, it's got a touchscreen and a touchback.
Oh, well, maybe it was. I don't know.
Those are all the
I don't know anything about the Vita.
The who?
Good.
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff.
Apparently
like
the only thing
wires,
people ever wanted to
hammers,
play on it
and
was
chains.
dating sims and visual novels.
It's Persona
Since
4 and
those
Persona
items
4.
were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went
Or
to
in
the octagon.
Danganronpa.
If that's the case,
This was a Vita
know
exclusive.
about the secret passage too, right?
Seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
What, you're not a fan of comic
Jeez, what he
books?
calls
There's
out.
no reason to waste any more time on this opening act.
Oh my God, are you gonna do the comic
so
book
I'm
for
going
me?
to end this right now.
This is how the comic goes.
First of all,
Oh, he's
by
taking in the
messing
role
with
of the
You
main
can't just
character.
take my job.
Oh no,
Gundam
he's
tried to
replacing
lure
us.
Only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that,
This
Let's
is
find the
advancing-
music.
This is
was
advancing
able
on
to
its
go to
own.
Grape Tower,
Is it on?
which
Am
was
I on
Yeah.
auto?
supposed to be the meetup point.
No, it's
So
just
he
he's
tried
talking.
going over to
Oh, okay.
Strawberry Tower, just like we did
He's
when we
taking
found out the
over.
elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt
He's the
that.
main character.
At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Oh.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
It's a time
Oh,
for
is he gonna evolve?
transmutation, alchemy.
With me! I cannot ignore those words!
Sorry, I heard my mom outside.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I also hope that if Gundam is truly the killer and he has a second mode or something, I don't want it to be scary.
I don't understand anything. Tell me.
What's
Gundam already
happening?
is a second mode.
Yeah.
We never saw the first mode.
Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
Sounds like a you problem.
He's not gonna pull out a gun, is he? I still remember when Hunter said that we're
His
missing
name's
a gun.
Gundam.
I'm scared.
Shoot.
I'm going to destroy your
Don't pull out a gun.
The hamster pulls out a gun.
Don't.
You still have more? You still have room for
I just don't know if that's even true or not. God, if Gundam is just carrying, oh no.
That's why his name's Gun.
Oh!
He is the gun. He's the ultimate weapon. He says so himself.
Get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
The hamsters came in to help.
Just as I thought, truly frail.
Unless the hamsters was the one that
Succumbing so
pressed the
easily
button.
to this simple argument. It was just a mere
Hey, oh yeah, the hamsters do know how to press the button. We saw that they able to press the
They
strawberry
press
door. The strawberry
Yeah.
whatever.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
I don't like this though.
That's wrong, Gundam.
No.
You're the one who's wrong.
No, that's not nice
Such a
to
wonderful
say.
lie. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. What's happening? Oh.
Oh, it's
What?
the...
Oh god, what button do I press? I already forgot. Okay.
Yeah, it's that. And you can, like, hold it and release on the beats, too.
Wither,
Oh, you can do it the opposite too.
crush as David prophesied.
Yeah, like if you were to hold it, it would get multiple beats, and then you just release on a different beat.
Wither,
Oh.
But you don't have to do it that way, you can just, like, tap.
as David
Oh god, the fucking stuttering is not helping me!
Show me the cadaver. Show me the cadaver.
Show me the cadaver.
Show me the cadaver.
Kadabra!
For the Tanaka Empire.
Is there more to hit than just A right now? What?
No,
No.
just A.
Crush as David prophesied.
There would be if you weren't on easy. You'd have to, like, reload and stuff.
For the Tanaka Empire.
Ow.
Wither. Crush as David
I think that's why the
prophesied.
hold doesn't work on this.
For the Tanaka
Hold does
There's
work,
no
it's just
other-
not holding.
Oh, yeah, I'm just
Oh.
not.
Nekomaru's
The.
back. Do you really think
Oh,
I can
the
The bees.
4 dark devas.
This is the end.
No.
Wait, was that a minigun he was holding?
What?
The hamster.
Even if you did
No.
No.
I saw
you
it.
should have been able to
It
press
was
the button
there.
back
It was this collar.
Oh.
As long as you have
Sounds
the power
funny.
of the hamsters you keep with you.
The power of the hamsters. Oh.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Oh, and that's why it's all broken out. Oh.
That's not why it's broken.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
It would
oh,
be impossible,
oh god!
but it would have been possible for Gundam.
As soon as it evens out, save.
Yeah.
Okay. That was on everyone's end.
What's happening to my game?
Save.
Ah! Okay.
Save.
What
Save
is
again?
happening?
What just happened?
Is
I
my
don't know.
computer just struggling?
The hamsters
Your
are
computer
eating away
might
at
be
your computer.
dying.
Cool. Well,
Just
In
take
fact,
your
we
brother's
saw
new
that with our
computer.
very own eyes,
I don't
right?
want it.
It's so fancy.
I don't even know if he actually bought it yet.
Oh, I thought you said he bought it like that day.
He might have, I don't know.
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid.
I like that we needed like visual representation, like visual proof that the hamsters are capable of pressing a button.
We gotta
Yeah.
see the hamsters.
Pierce through supernova silver fox sandy.
Is this the final? Oh god, I don't.
Chill.
Hand.
A puppet.
Chew.
They're an accomplice to Moida.
I pressed the button.
Truly, this is the skyline limitation art of the Daemon Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
But
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
oh, is that how they got it?
Maybe
didn't-
this is where it shows that scene that it never should. No, I guess not. We just never got to see it. I don't know what happened with that one scene. It bothers me.
It just never showed up. I love how the game just advanced me into it, even though we never got that one piece of evidence. Well,
One
You
Piece.
secretly get one of them behind Megamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
I'm not happy. Not Gundam.
Uh-oh.
Gundam. Gundam.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
Gundam, Sonya was like so totally falling in love with you. Why did you break her
Appears
heart
I've
like this?
obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Those are both my
Then you
favorite
must
characters in the
carefully
same
underfoot
case.
and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
What, did he like suddenly switch personalities with Nagito or something?
I was just gonna say, now you
Use
sound
me
like
as your
Nagito.
stepladder!
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.